All right, so the announcement has come out. We had a good introduction. I'm so excited to have you here, Akshay. I'm getting activated for the world of work through play. With that, turn it over to you.
Thanks. Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for having me. My name is Akshay Sateesh. I'm the founder and president of Zixana Consulting. We're a L&D leadership development shop here in San Diego, and our vision statement's on the board: activating the world of work through play. I was in the opening session just for a few minutes before I ducked into backstage here, and I heard that you were talking about how learning happens with fun and how important that is, and we definitely going to open this session with that. This morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, wherever you are in the world, welcome. Want to really open with a couple of activities that are quick and short that get your mindset in the right frame for the rest of today, tomorrow, and the day after. And one of the things that we love to do is really just talk about play and understand how it works. And Diane Ackerman is an author that talks about how our brain's favorite way of learning is through play. We know that for kids, but we're going to do it for us as adults because it just is the same for us. We just forgotten about it or choose to bury it deep in our souls. We're going to let that playfulness come out this morning with a couple of quick activities. The first one is really important because we really just want to make sure that you're comfortable sharing, discussing, putting things out there that other people can connect with. Connection is a key part about how play works, and that we really already are connected somehow, albeit a virtual world right now. And it really takes some courage to put things out there that maybe other people don't know about us, or we don't know if it's really going to land with anybody. Yet those are the nuggets that are really important when you talk about career resilience, when you talk about in-between spaces. We don't know what's going to work. We don't know how it's going to pan out. Yet it requires courage for us to put things out there ourselves so that we can understand how it's being received. And finally, the last things for this morning's activities are really just about curiosity. I think there's a dance between putting things out there and seeing what takes, as well as how do I be curious about other people so that I enable them to put things out there from their perspective. So you can see there's a two-way dance here. And we'll open with an activity called The Story of Your Name. And I'm going to do a demonstration for you at the front of the room here. And then you're going to go off into table groups here, table talks for 5 minutes coming up soon. And you're going to do the same game. So let me demonstrate the game for you. And the meaning behind this game is you're more than just your name. You're a story. And I want to demonstrate that. My name is Akshay Sateesh. And for those who don't know, that's an Indian name. It actually is two first names, which is confusing to Indians, let alone other people. And so I get a lot of, hey, Satish, hey, Akshay, hey, Satish. So that's one thing I had to live with my life. Another thing I can share about my name, which is the meaning of my name, which is Akshay, it actually in Sanskrit means propensity to succeed or be prosperous. Now, just because I have the name, it doesn't mean I just got it, automatically. But I can say that I feel like I'm a privileged person in my life. And so there's some stories behind Akshay. The most common mispronunciation of my name is Ashkay. Ashkay, that's what I get a lot. Now, in middle school, growing up in an international school, a lot of people would say, would kind of, butcher my name, like ashtray. That's a common one. Aki or Sheshe, which comes to my final thing about my name that I'll share for the demonstration. And that is my Starbucks name is Shay. It's just easier because of the A spelling and all that sort of stuff. So those are some examples of what I would share about my name. The goal of this game is to share what the meaning is of your name, what you want to share. It doesn't mean, it doesn't have to be something major, just something simple. What do you like your name? What your nickname is? I don't have a middle name. You don't know that. So what's the meaning of your name? Do you like it? Where did you get it from, etc.? put that out there because we already have that. We don't need to come up with something, smart and funny and interesting to impress people. You're your name. Just start sharing that. And so what I'd like to do is to go to Table Talks, 5 minutes, do the same thing, 5 minutes with 4 people. So you only have 60 seconds or so per person. It's pretty fast. And the only rule to this game is you have to tell the truth. So that's about it. So Liz is going to help us get to joining the tables, table talks for 5 minutes. I'll see you back in the main session here for another follow-up in 5 minutes. Enjoy Story of Your Name. Start listening and start connecting.
Wonderful. All right. So you all should have now a link, and we will go on pause and we will see you at the Table Talks. All right. So go to tables. All right. Pause. Yay.
Yeah, okay. Here comes everybody back from the table groups, Table Talks. Excellent, excellent. I see 7 of them. Let's see what happens here. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Hopefully they didn't go to the next one. I wonder if they did. We'll see. I don't know. What do you think, Liz? We seem to be.
They should be coming back.
Okay, yeah. I'm just looking at a number of people. Here, well, come on back. Come on back. Welcome, welcome.
Yes, exactly.
Hopefully you had a chance. Here they come. Here they come. Hopefully you had a chance to share a quick story about your name. My hope for you is that you notice that this activity should have been easy. It's casual. It's just something simple. And that's one thing I want you to take away as you move forward today. When you interact with other people. As Liz and Jennifer this morning said, this is about a community. We're here for each other, with each other. And I think there's some safety involved in just showing up as who you are and showing up. You don't have to add anything special. Just come with your full self. And, people will embrace that and start to talk about meaningful things. But you don't have to start with something meaningful. We can create the meaningful things together. And I think that's going to be fun.
Love it.
Yeah. One last one that I want to hold on to, and we won't go out into Table Talks, Liz, just because of timing. I want to make sure you're
okay.
on time. But I do want you to think about this as a different way to think about yourself as you move forward today. And that is each one of us brings something to other people. And this is a kind of a forced activity, but you can choose to do whatever you want. The way to play this one, as you see on the screen, is everyone's a superhero here. We do something that helps other people and takes care of other people. And the fastest way to get you going in terms of your superhero name is I'm going to take my name, Akshay Sateesh, A-S, and try to find the coordinating descriptors here. So for me, it's A, fascinating, and S, let's see here, wizard. Okay, I guess I'm a fascinating wizard, I think is what it says. Now, I'm trying to try to, the rest of the day, to think about how am I a fascinating wizard? And for me, I can immediately say that because I was preparing for this activity. And that is that, I think I have the ability to kind of sit back. Wizards kind of sit back. They're not in the face of everybody all the time, right at the battle scene or whatever they are at. And I can kind of see what's happening in the big picture and kind of pick and choose and bring people together and make things happen here, make things happen there. That's kind of how I feel that I can add value to people, is to connect people from afar, or even to see what's needed from a big picture and then enter and meet that need. That's kind of where I would say my ability is. And so I invite you to put in the chat box real quick. What's your superhero name? And what's something that you think, if you could write in the chat box, great. What would you say you give or you offer to the world here today in the conference in the next couple of days? And as we kind of transition from this opening session to the next one, I want you to hold on to your superhero self as you go through and connect with other people the rest of the day. So put it in the chat box, and we will see you later on. I'll hand it back to Liz, who's sitting next to me here.
I love it. So I am Liz, Majestic Unicorn. That is awesome. I love it. We got some great names here, and I think I love the idea of, you know, here looking at those attributions and saying, what is that contribution that you make? And this is definitely a to be continued exercise, as tomorrow we're going to be talking all about the Empowerment League. All right, so there's these superpowers will certainly get some applicability.
Love it. Love it. Well, have fun. All the extraordinary unicorns and majestic brains that I'm seeing and fantastic teams. Have a great rest of your session, and I'll see you around the session. I'm going to be joining here and there. So appreciate it. Thank you, Liz, and have a great rest of your day.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Akshay. I really appreciate it. And we will see each other out there. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Take care. Have a great day. Have fun.
Bye-bye.